Demolay 2008 presents My Last Jedi Theory. Hello, welcome to Demolay 2008 presents. To my right is my son,
Hayden the Great.
And today I'm going to talk about Star Wars The Last Jedi. Basically, it is going to be our theory on who's who and why. Basically, what I'm going to talk about Kylo, and he is going to talk about Rey. My theory on Kylo and why is I believe Kylo is actually Luke's son. Why? Because, for one, Luke never had a full Jedi training. Yes, he had Obi-Wan, and he had Yoda, both of them very temporary. But they only showed him really how to manipulate the Force and use it a bit. He never actually studied the rules or anything like that. So I can see how, one of the major rules of not having relationships and stuff like that could never have been addressed. So I believe that possibly, yes, somewhere, sometime down the road, Luke might have found someone, and therefore Kylo was born. Well, I believe because of different reasons, he had to be given up, somewhat given to, for whatever reason, to Han and Leia, and they adopted him at a young age. I believe it's probably more likely for the fact of the event of, and I'm sure we'll get this in the movie, in a backstory of Luke working and starting the new Jedi Academy and possibly being the master of it. So maybe Luke just didn't have time for some reason at that point. And once Ben started developing and his own abilities and working the way of the Force, they then, at that time, he already called Han and Leia Mom and Dad. And they actually sent him to the Academy to train under Luke. Well, that is why I believe that he doesn't know that Luke's actually his actual dad, and he believes Han and Leia was. And on the other note, there's Rey, and Caden the Great wants to talk more about Rey.
But maybe at the end, Rey has a blue lightsaber and makes the lightsaber go through Kylo Ren and kills her brother. And if that happens, then she's already dead, and she just figures it out that she's gonna be like mad at herself, or she's going to run away.
Okay, first off, buddy, they would be cousins, not brother and sister. Yeah. Well, I was hoping that you'd talk more about how at the end of The Force Awakens, how Leia completely ignores Chewie, who she's known for like 30-something years, runs right past him and runs up and hugs Rey. Because Leia's finally reuniting with her daughter for the first time. Oh. Forgot about that, didn't you? Okay. Well, yeah, to end things, though, and we're getting this put on here now, 6 days before the movie, so that if it does wind up coming true, I just blew the lid off this thing. But yes, in conclusion, I do believe that Kylo is actually Luke's son. Because why would Han and Leia name their son Ben when they had little to no experience with Ben Kenobi to begin with? And I can see Luke using it as in memory. And it just don't make sense. Alright. Well, thank you for watching. This was Demolay 2008 Presents. Featuring Caden the Great. Thank you much.